began with that major mask update. A federal judge halting the CDC's mask mandate for planes, trains, buses, and other forms of public transportation. And just overnight, Uber announcing it is dropping its mandate as well, updating its policy to say, as of April 19th, 2022, riders and drivers are not required to wear masks when using Uber. All of this coming as some parts of the country are seeing a rise in COVID cases. So we'll talk about all that and more with Dr. Richard Besser in just a moment. But let's start with Tom Costello at Reagan National this morning. Hi, Tom. Good morning.
Savannah, good morning. We are seeing faces here in the airport now that the CDC has officially dropped the mask mandate. TSA has done the same thing, of course. The CDC still recommending that you wear a mask if you're traveling for your own protection. And the airlines are pretty much leaving it up to individual passengers. If you want to mask up, that's fine. If you don't want to, you could drop the mask.
That the Transportation Security Administration will no longer enforce the federal mandate requiring masks in all U.S. airports and on-board aircraft.
Finally! This morning, many travelers are breathing a deep sigh of relief without the mask.
Masks will be optional this evening for all crew and passengers as well.
The nation's largest airlines all dropped their mask requirements just hours after a federal judge ruled the CDC had overstepped its legal authority. A Trump-appointed district court judge writing, "Our system does not permit agencies to act unlawfully even in pursuit of desirable ends." NBC's Miguel Almaguer talking to travelers on one of the first flights after masks became optional.
My kids looked at me and I looked and I smiled and I was like, oh, thank you. We could breathe again. We were so happy.
We're both vaccinated, so you know what? Mask, done.
The ruling comes just days after the CDC announced it was once again going to extend the public transportation mask mandate, this time until May 3rd. Following the judge's decision, the TSA announced it would rescind new security directives set to take effect today. And this morning, you may be able to drop the mask on the way to the airport, too. Uber announcing passengers and drivers are no longer required to mask up while using the ride-sharing service. In the skies, for some airline employees who've been forced to police mask wearing, relief.
Oh man, it was like Christmas. It was absolutely stressful because there's people on one side that don't want to wear the mask, and then you have the other extreme where the moment somebody takes their mask off to eat or drink, somebody's hitting that call button.
It comes as air travel continues to rebound back to pre-pandemic levels, averaging more than 2 million people every day over the past holiday weekend. The head of the Flight Attendants Union says even though masks are now optional, there may be an adjustment period.
Understand that from one flight to the next, you might even be given different instructions. Practice a little patience with each other, respect for each other. We can get through this change just like all the others.
This morning, new hope, the skies will become friendlier for everyone.
It will no longer be such an us versus them situation.
Yeah, we should make the point, a lot of families may not be comfortable flying without the mask, especially if you've got somebody who's immunocompromised, if you've got young children. That's fine, you can wear the mask, but it is no longer required. Importantly now, various metro systems, subway systems nationwide have different messages. Here in D.C., the mask mandate is dropped. In New York, it's still in effect. So it really varies from city to city across the entire country. Savannah?
Yeah, bring your mask with you just in case. It's changed.